Bandana Blake back again. More content for the culture. And today we giving our Blake take on Troy Ave. For many who are familiar and those not too familiar, Troy Ave is a Brooklyn rapper who in 2016 got into an altercation inside of a venue where he was scheduled to perform with T.I. Got into a scuffle with Taxstone, a podcaster who he had been beefing with for some years. A gun came out. It's been going through trial that Tax had a gun on him. He shot Troy Ave's bodyguard / best friend, Banger. Banger lost his life that evening. Troy Ave suffered a couple shots to his leg. Another young lady was shot. Another person was shot on the floor beneath. It was just madness. So Troy Ave, who was supposed to be an ex-drug dealer and street dude, decided that he wanted to cooperate. And he testified against Taxstone, helping Taxstone get 30 years. Now, he tried to always paint the narrative as though he was a hero. He did what anybody who's supposed to be a real one supposed to have done. And why the streets don't celebrate him more, he is baffled by. But a lot of people in the streets already knew Troy Ave was planning to cooperate. So that's why he never received as much love as he thought he probably should have, because most people who were already in the know knew that once the situation happened, he agreed years ago to cooperate. And then in 2023, we actually saw him take the stand on Taxstone and help get him put away. All that to say, that night during the struggle, Troy Ave took the gun from Tax, fired at Tax, and also after he left and went to the hospital for his own gunshot wounds to be treated, police found in the vehicle that he came to the club with more guns. So he was charged for those guns as well as for discharging the gun that he took from Taxstone during their whole fight and shooting at him. So Troy Ave had plenty of motive to cooperate, not just because he wanted to do the right thing and in honor of Banger and in honor of Banger's mother. And Troy Ave has been running around for the last few years cockily, arrogantly boasting and bragging, talking about, dear hater, I won. What did you win? I have no idea. He snitched on Taxstone and tried to spin the narrative as though Tax was snitching on him. It's just been so much narrative creating that this guy has done. And if you thought he was going to stop with creating the narratives, then you thought wrong. Take it away, Troy.
All right, y'all, here you go. I can run up in the court. You might keep me, you might not see me for a while. But just know, the streets is a myth. All them people that was in the car with me, I ended up taking the car. You know what I'm saying? Somebody shot at me. Instead of me laying down and dying, I'd have been a hero or martyr. I took the gun and bust back. You know what I'm saying? And here you have it. Here go the consequences. But we don't crowd spill milk. We take the lemons and we make lemonade. You feel me? God is great and paper straight. Y'all keep supporting. Y'all keep running it up. Send the prayers. Y'all prayers count more than anything. You heard? You know, kids straight, family straight, fans straight. My body, y'all.
So there you have it. This is the most sad, the most upset that we've seen Troy Ave in this whole situation since everything has gone down. This is the most emotion I've seen him. Yeah, in terms of like, he didn't even seem like he was grieving when Banger got killed, right? When Banger got killed, he made it seem as though, yo, my boy stood up for me and he went out for me like a soldier, but he didn't seem to have the same sadness in his heart as he does now that he has to pay the consequences for his actions, which he, of course, was trying to avoid by cooperating. So in his mind, he must be doubly frustrated. Like, hey, I worked with y'all. I got on the stand. I pretty much threw my career in the toilet, and y'all still want to make me do time. So yes, Troy, they do not care about you, bro. It's unfortunate for you. You cooperated. Yes, your charges are going to be diminished significantly, but you still got to go to jail. And if you think with all of that braggadocio that he been doing, talking like he tough and he hard, that he going to be fine in jail, I don't even think he thinks he's going to be fine in jail. And this is proof that he knows, and mind you, he's a spin master, so he's going to try to make it sound good, but he knows he ain't good in there.
My lawyer, I said, man, put me where all the rich niggas go. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. I don't want to be treated any different. Just put me where they put the rich niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So whatever. So I'll be there.
What do you have to say about the people that are gonna say, "Oh, he went into the rich nigga section"?
Well, I would say I'm a rich nigga.
Exactly.
That's a fact. where else would I go?
No, don't put me where I belong.
You feel me? Where else? I'm not used to sleeping around 200 men in a dome. Like, I live in luxury. I have multiple bedrooms. I have, you know what I'm saying? Right. I got 7 bedrooms and I don't get no sleep. You know what I'm saying?
Sounds good, brother. Sounds good. Truth be told, he's going to PC because he knows he took the stand, he knows he cooperated, and he knows ain't nobody gonna be rocking with him and all of his narrative shifting that he tries to do in the media. See, it's easy to tell that to people who don't know no better, right? For people who have no idea, it's easy to say, oh, yeah, I told my lawyer, put me with the rich people. You think that's just how it works? Y'all think that's just how it works? It's just that simple? Put me with the rich people? Don't you think mad people would be saying that? He understands that as a person who cooperated, I'm not safe. I'm not safe. I gotta go right there with all of the people who also have snitched. I gotta be in PC. Because if something happens where people say, let me see that paperwork, let me see all your documentation, let me see this, let me see that, he's fooled. So Troy, listen, he's been sentenced. He's gonna be doing about 6 months. Troy Ave will be back before we know it. He'll probably be back by summertime. Look, at the end of the day, Troy, you got to face the consequences for bringing those guns to the club that night. You thought your boys would have took that L for you, and they looked at you and said, nah, we not rocking with you. We don't like, they've said in interviews, they don't like the way things went that night. They feel things could have went differently. They feel you was responsible for a lot of the BS. They don't like the way you carried yourself afterwards, trying to make them catch the charges and take the guns charges for you. Bro, it's just all ugly, man. It's really just all ugly. So at the end of the day, it's nasty, but shout out to Troy Ave. Go do your time. You'll be right back before the summer's over. He's supposed to be released by August. 6 months he's been sentenced to for 3 Class D felonies for attempted criminal possession of a weapon. When you come back home, your businesses will be intact. You still got your podcast, but as far as your rap career, that's pretty much a done deal. It's your boy Bandana Blake. This is Food for Thought. Y'all do the dishes. The streets is a myth because guys like this